Hi, Laurel Holloman. Welcome. Thank you for chatting with us today. I really appreciate it.
Thanks, Tracy.
Of course. And I wanted to begin by asking you, you're now back for Generation Q for its third season after this, shooting the second season at the height of COVID. And I wonder if you would talk a little bit about coming back with this cast where I imagine it's gelled quite a bit more and what the process was like shooting this season.
Um, it compared to second season when we even started before, not all the vaccines were done and everything like that. It was just amazing. It was very organized. It was like a smooth operating ship. That's the only thing I can say. And it was just nice because I think everyone was so excited to come back for a
Mhm.
third season. So
Yeah, wonderful. This season to me as a fan, felt like a real or at least what I've seen of it so far, feels like a real return to form, and of course, it starts out with such a bang,
yeah.
with you and Jennifer really giving the fans, what they want, and I wonder
Maybe what we want.
who knows?
Yeah,
Uh,
no.
I wonder, would you talk a little bit about this 20-year, almost 20-year on-screen relationship that you formed with Jennifer Beals, who's just remarkable, and
Yeah,
that chemistry that it's just lightning in a bottle that you both have it.
yeah.
It's so good.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
I, we had something right off the bat very quickly starting in the pilot. And I think we were so excited to have these roles with two women it was so fleshed out and we could um, really kind of sink our teeth into something dynamic. And I think we were just really excited about that. And then the lightning in a bottle part, that's just luck. I
Yeah.
don't know. It's trust, I think, and commitment. And I mean, I had a situation where I took a break and then I had another career and I came back. And I mean, to be honest, I don't think I could have done that without Jen. She gave me a lot of confidence to come back and everything. And I think with these two characters, you want to see them earn this relationship.
Mhm.
You want to see certain dynamics. I mean, we were very careful. We didn't want to play something we played before. And
Yeah.
we've told a lot of stories. So I think in season 3, you're going to see something a little different. So, I mean, you see the beginning of Tina becoming interested in like, ooh, who is this new Bette?
Right.
And then there was that time frame where they weren't really talking. I mean, it's all happening off screen, but a year goes by and Bette really works on herself. And that opening scene where Tina says, "I just wish you were better at it." What she's really saying is like, "Why didn't you come to me earlier? Why wasn't this more functioning in a different way than the messiness of manipulating the relationship with Carrie somehow, or just getting
Mhm.
in there and being dysfunctional and not really communicating in the same way?" And you see in second season, Tina is asking, "Are you still in love with me?" Like what there, she wants it to be more communicative, and they're not there yet. And then you
Yeah.
see that later.
Yeah, I think it's wonderful, I mean, because it's beautiful to see Bette evolve, but it's also played to a comedic effect when she hits the car at UCLA,
Which
and
is great. Yeah.
Alice and Shane are like, "Oh, no. Oh, no."
Yeah.
Because 'cause we've seen Bette in a car accident before, and it wasn't cute.
No, no. It was feisty.
I wonder, would you talk a little bit about this, you mentioned, before we came on officially, this kind of rom-com-esque, grand gesture, that is coming up in an episode, and kind of the
Yeah.
was that fun
It's
was that
very
fun for you to
classic.
play?
Well, shooting it was super fun. We
Mhm.
were downtown. We were downtown LA. We were there all night. We were in a scheduling situation where someone had gotten COVID, so we're rearranging things really quickly, and we were like, "What can we do?" And this is what we ended up shooting. And I was so glad. Like we just had so much fun out there that night. And when I first read it, and I think it was just great. I feel like Marja was capturing something that was like we see these romantic comedies all the time, but we don't quite see it in this way. And I just love her chasing after the car.
It was
I just
wonderful.
love it. And then, you see that moment where the chemistry takes over. Like that's where I think that Jen and I do our best. Is just that her getting into the car and just kind of that's it. Tina's heard what she needed to hear.
It was so good. I was screaming at my TV.
You were?
Yes, I get so excited. I wonder too, would you talk about Jordan Hall, who plays Angie, is such a fine young actor, so self-possessed. And would
Yeah.
you talk a little bit about
Talk about lightning in a bottle. That's
so good, yeah.
yeah.
Would you talk a little bit about working with Jordan and creating this family with Jordan and Jennifer on screen?
Um, well, first of all, when Jen told me about Jordan, she was like, "You're just going to be blown away. This is just a perfect situation." And Jordan is, she's so talented. She's so committed to trying different things. She's so easy to work with. It's just, she's such a natural. I don't know how else to say it.
Yeah, she's terrific. Um,
Yeah. She
and
kind of ups the game for everybody, to be honest. She keeps you really on your toes.
I love
And
that.
there are some scenes later on that I can't go into too much detail, but Tina and Angie go head to head, and it was every single take that was amazing, just to stand opposite her. So I think I can't wait to see what she's going to do next. She's fantastic.
Amazing. Well, thank you.
Yeah.
Also, that scene at UCLA that was played for some comedy, but there's this really
Mhm.
beautiful thing happening where aunties Alice and Shane are there, and there's this chosen family that there's the nuclear family of Bette, Tina, and Angie, and then there's the chosen family, and it's
Mhm.
so critical to LGBTQ plus lives to
Yes.
have that. And I
Mhm.
wonder, would you please talk a little bit about modeling that on screen for people who may need to see that and know that community exists?
I think that what the show's always done is like created, we form our own families. We form the people that are going to be the best support network around us. And that's pretty much what Bette and Tina do. And I just feel like the show flows in a way where you keep seeing that, not just with our characters, but with the younger characters also. Is that, that's part of what that that support network you need. I don't know exactly how to articulate it, but it I love it just to play like the old guard all together,
Mhm.
and you
Yeah,
see that, and then there's such a nice flow between Jordan and Kate and Leisha,
yeah,
and it's very
yeah,
familiar, you know.
yeah, they're really good
So
together.
yeah.
I I don't think you have too many if you have any scenes with her this season, but since we didn't talk last season,
Oh,
uh,
I know what you're gonna say.
Rosie O'Donnell.
Um, she's back, and the scenes are going to be fabulous. So
Yeah.
I can't say what they're about. I feel like that's for Rosie to say. So I think she's talked a little bit about it. I think she was on Howard Stern talking about it. Yeah. So you're definitely going to see Carrie and you'll see
Yeah.
Tina, but I can't say too much about whether or not you'll see them together. You just have to wait and
Okay.
see.
Would you talk a little bit about working with Rosie?
Oh my God, it's
Yeah.
amazing. Yeah. She's there's some of my favorite scenes have been sitting across from her. There's a moment when Tina tells her she's so beautiful, and it's just such a beautiful moment between them as a couple. And I just everything we played was a joy. She's
Yeah,
fantastic to work with. We're so lucky to have her. Yeah.
wonderful. Uh, well, Laurel, I just have kind of a general question. You've been a part of this for almost 20 years. It's so meaningful to people. What does it mean to you to be a part of this show that still affects people really deeply? I am a 50-something-year-old woman shouting at my TV and still feeling really seen by the L word, and
Yeah.
it just means a lot.
I think to work as an actor and to get to do something so impactful, first of all, that's an incredible gift.
Yeah.
And we just have the most amazing fans. And I'm super excited to be part of, representing the family on TV and being part of the legacy of what this incredible brand has been.
Yeah.
I hope it continues. I just think it's just a testament to good storytelling
Yeah, I agree.
that
Well,
needed to be there.
we're so glad you are. I just wanted to give you an opportunity if there's anything else you wanted to say about the L Word or anything you're working on that you wanted to mention. I just wanted to give you that
No,
chance.
I want to say thank you to all the fans, because we really wouldn't be back there without them, and I'm so happy that like people love this relationship of Bette and Tina as much as Jen and I do, as much as we love these characters and love this family. So, and just one of the special things as you get towards the end is to be directed by Kate Moennig and Leisha Hailey. That was
I
an
didn't
amazing
know that.
experience. Yeah. So
That's
they
incredible.
direct the last 2 episodes. I can say that, people know that. So,
Together? They do it together?
no, they each direct an episode.
Wow.
And that was gold.
Yeah.
It was just fantastic. It was just to look up and you're working with someone that knows you, knows your character, and knows the show so well. And,
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
that's a
Well,
great feeling. So,
I wish I'd known that. I interviewed them last
yes.
week. I didn't realize that. So, uh-oh.
Oh, that they're directed? They're great.
Yeah, good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
This is
Laurel,
totally my favorite season. I can't wait for people to see it.
it's so good so far.
Yeah.
Well, Laurel Holloman, thank you so much for this conversation and congratulations on season 3.
Yeah. Thank you, Tracy.
Of course.
Okay.